Hello, this is Jamie Magridge. Welcome to Jamie's Craft Table. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. I've got a card in my mind. I haven't made it yet. So let's get started and go through and see what we're going to need. I'm going to use this sentiment, birthdays are the best days, from Beautiful Friendship. I'm going to use this stamp from Daisy Lane. I'm going to use the 2 1/4 inch circle punch, the medium daisy punch, a 1/2 inch circle punch, black memento ink. I think I'm going to use Granny Apple Green. We'll try. If I don't like it, we'll switch that out. And then I have a rainbow of paper. Let's start with the white. I have a scrap piece to cut that that circle out of. I have a piece of Whisper White that is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, and then my card base 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored and folded at 4 1/4. You could do it directly on the card base. I just want to use this in case I don't like what I stamped. Then okay, and then we're going to need a 1/2 inch by 4 1/4 inch. Well, it doesn't need to be 4 1/4, but just about, I think. Yeah, 4 1/4 inch piece of, this is the Daffodil Delight color. Okay, and then from all of these colors, you need a 1 3/4 inch by approximately 5 1/2 inches. It's a little bit shorter than that. We won't use the whole thing, but that'll give you plenty of room. So I'm going to use Pumpkin Pie, Bermuda Bay, Lovely Lipstick, Cherry Cobbler, Rich Raspberry, Gorgeous Grape, and Pineapple Punch. Okay. You could just use your white and stamp all those colors if you want to go it that way, but I just did it this way. So I'm just going to show you. I've already done most of them because I'd be here a long time if I did them all on camera. I'm going to bring in that medium daisy punch, and I'm going to punch out 3 of the daisies. So you have a little bit left over if you fit them in there. If you don't fit them in there, you would use that whole piece. Okay, then we're going to cut out the 2 1/4 inch circle. I've already done that. And from this Daffodil Delight, we need a 1/2 inch circle. And we're going to do 3 daisies and 1/2 inch circle for each color we're doing. So I've already done all of those. I'm going to show you how to do these ones. Okay, and all I did is I took my Tombow glue, I laid them out like this. I put a little dot of glue in the center of each one of the daisies. Then I took the daisy, the first one, and set it on top of the second one. And I'm having it be a little bit askew. I took the third one and tried to fill in those spaces from the first one. If it's not perfect, that's fine. If you need to adjust them a little bit. Went too far. There we go. And then I set the yellow circle on top and squished it together so that it would stay put. Okay, so that's our color. Let's do it this way. That's my color family. Okay, so I'm going to set these aside for a minute. Okay, now I'm going to bring in this piece. I'm going to just bring in a scratch paper. It's pretty dirty, but... and Granny Apple Green. And the fern. This pen out of the way. And I'm going to just stamp this background with ferns. No right or wrong, really. I think I'm just going to fill the whole background best I can. I want to kind of have some of them, or a good portion of them, coming from the center, so that it kind of looks like it's part of the flowers. But yeah, I think that looks good. Alright, let's set that aside for a minute, let it dry. Actually, I'm going to take this and we're going to cover that center anyway. I'm going to stamp that in that spot. Okay. I'm going to bring in the circle, and the sentiment, and the Memento black ink. I'm going to stamp that sentiment right in the middle of that circle. Awesome. You know what? I've got hairs on this. I tried to check it before I came on, but I could not see them. Driving me nuts. There's hairs everywhere. Little fine ones, and you don't see them until you stamp, and then they make an impression in your stamp. It's probably my sweater. That's better. Alright, so now I'm going to come in with these things. Alright, I don't need that piece. I need this piece. This is going to get popped right here in the center. I'm going to actually set it down in the center and glue it down. Okay, I'm going to bring in some dimensionals, I think. Maybe not. I better just glue them. So let's lay them out first to see how they're going to go. I want these daisies to go all the way around the edge of this. I'll try not to cover up my sentiment. Okay, that looks pretty good. Scooch them around just a tiny bit. Alright. I'm going to glue down every other one. Just put a little glue in the center, and then I think I'll add a dimensional on the other ones. We'll see. Maybe I'll just glue them all down. Like I said, this isn't a card I've created. I just thought of it, and it's like, I didn't have an idea for today, so let's try this. Oh, there's 7, so okay. Let's glue this one down. that one, pop that one, and that one. Okay, that'll work. Bring in some dimensionals. I'm off camera, I'm sorry. Pop that one there. Using the edges of my dimensionals up. So it needs to be turned a little so you can see that best. And that one there. There we go. Now let's bring in our card base. Mount that on the card base. It's just got a little 1/16 of an inch border around the edge. Well, there we go. There's our card today. It's bright and fun, a little bit different. Well, thank you for joining me at Jamie's Craft Table. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I hope you can find a little bit of time to play with some stamps, ink, and paper.